Good, always come back here. I've been here so many times. It's good feeling.
Your songs have millions of views on the internet. How do you feel?
I just feel good when people listen to me and when people like what I do. It's great. That's why I'm doing the job.
How do you explain your success?
Well, it's original, very original. I don't think anybody looks like me, and people don't do things like me. And the African thing, everything is original. And when things are original, they are always successful.
What is your own favorite song?
One Love.
One Love.
What do you know about Baia, Mare, about Mare, about sărbătoarea castanelor, festivalul castanelor in our language?
I know it's a one-week festival, city festival, and that's all I know about it. And I know it's very near to Cluj. We've been driving like 1.5 hours to get here, and it's good. Looks very nice city, small and nice.
How do the 90s or the 80s music reflect the music nowadays?
It's all copies and remixes. So it's old songs, but now everyone is remixing and copying.
How did music develop during the past 30 years, and how do you see this development?
Music, I think after the 90s, there was like the Europop in the 90s, and after that there's nothing going on. It's just copies and remixes and remixes. And a lot of DJs emerging now. Before there was no DJ. The DJs are even now bigger than the artists sometimes.
How do you see the future?
To keep doing what I'm doing, and I hope I'll be in the business.
How would
it would look like 10 beautiful Romanian girls behind me dancing, sexy. That would be my perfect show.
If you would have to start all over again, would you still choose this career?
Will I?
Will you still choose this career?
Yes, definitely. Without this career, I wouldn't be here. I like traveling, meeting different people, seeing different countries, different cities. This is a fantastic job.
What does fashion mean for you, and what is your fashion style?
Fashion.
That's my motherland. Coming to America to this time. You guys doing it. You know I'm working, so stop popping. Make some noise. Si tu ne vis sa fille, ça va pas dans la capitale. Quand tu tombes dans le week-end, beaucoup de mal. Donc, professional individual ambitions, chase the level of a purified fatherland. As a capital, come up a water, start the focus on the air of the mountain. You are the beach, you are the hope, you are the future, you are the passion, the ground of civilization. This is what else you want to do. The impossible just. Out of this world, I need to another one. The next is within one, if you have so much to discover. I live the way I want it. I make decisions later. Show me signs and good examples. Stop telling me that to run. Take a trip to Islam. Let's see mine and build up for my every set is kind of. Sometimes you have to look at it. Say you can be what that was. This one let you go. It's my life. 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 It's my life.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm a little tired, but I'm good. It's good to be here. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Romania so far?
Yeah, quite a few times. Played a couple of clubs in Transylvania, somewhere on the Black Sea. Yeah, quite a few times. Yeah.
How do you feel here?
It's good. Good reception. People are happy to see you. You know, it's not always like that. You know.
How is the life in club in Romania?
Sorry?
Life in club in Romania.
In clubs? Well, I've only been a couple of times, so I mean, but good. You know, it's good. It's good. You know, every show is different. No two are the same. You know, but it's a good reaction here.
Your songs have millions of views on the internet. How do you feel?
Yeah, good. I mean, I've been doing this nearly 20 years, which is really scary. Yeah, I'd like to think, you know, doing something right, maybe.
And how do you explain your success?
I think I try to write music which is emotive and makes you feel a certain way, not just tracks which are just, it could be elevator music, you know, music's meant to make you feel something, you know, and maybe something that I do connects with people, and that's kind of maybe the secret to success, I don't know.
How would your perfect show look like?
Oh, maybe tonight, huh? Tonight I'm DJing, and I'll play some new stuff, but also I still have my band, and I tour with my band, and that's like a totally different thing to tonight, you know. We have like 9 or 10 people on stage and guest singers. Next year is the 20th anniversary of Chicane, and we're going to be doing some very, very exciting shows. There's a film being made about me and stuff, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, so we'll see. It hasn't been the perfect show yet. I don't know whether it exists, does it? I don't know.
How do you feel performing in unconventional places?
Well, I've done many unconventional places. I've played inside a giant golf ball. I've played inside an empty swimming pool in Malaysia. I've done everything you can possibly imagine.
If you would have to start all over again, would you still choose music?
Yeah, I think I would. I always wanted to do music. I always felt that's what I do. I always understood music. I don't know why, but if not music, maybe something in the creative film side of things. Maybe I would have been a director or a producer or something. You know?
Did you have time to visit Baia Mare?
I have no time to visit anywhere. I had this conversation earlier, and you know, I see the inside of an airplane in a hotel room, and then I'm home again. And then in the weeks, during the week I'm in the studio, the weekends I'm out on the road, and you know, it's kind of crazy. I've got a little dog, so I'm trying to spend time with, you know, and it's like, sometimes you want it to slow down, but if it slows down, you know, it's over, and it's like you're on a bit of a crazy ride, you know.
But from the first time, how is Baia Mare?
How is, sorry?
What's your first impression?
Little damn, but it's okay. Hotel's crazy, by the way.
What does fashion mean for you, and what is your fashion style?
Oh my god, fashion style?
Cheers to that.
I'm super casual. I'm a snowboarder. I live in the French Alps, so I'm always wearing crazy baggy clothing, Maharishis. My style is just messy. I am messy, that's my style. If that is a style.
Would you like to send a message to your Romanian fans?
Yeah, watch out for next year. It's going to be a very exciting year. The radio show, I do a radio show now called Sunsets, which is about taking music from the beach to the dance floor. It starts very, very beautiful, gets crazier and crazier. That does 250,000 downloads each month, and I think we're on like 17 stations worldwide. That's becoming a really big thing. I have a residency doing that in Dubai. I'm in Dubai this time next week. I'm in Dubai doing the same thing. You know, that's getting really big. That's like it's like an offshoot, it's a new facet of Chicane. You know, it's kind of exciting. So and next year's going to be, you know, really kind of cool. We're doing some very exciting stuff. So you know, Chicane's 20 years old. That's scary.
Happy birthday!
Mă așteptam la așa un public minunat. Chiar mi-a plăcut foarte mult. Ți-a fost rece? Destul de subțire încălzit și mai ales că am avut și foc pe scenă.
Ce proiecte muzicale ai pentru perioada care urmează?
Păi urmează să lansăm piesă, produc și Zoarce lansată piesă. De fapt, Dorian a lansat o piesă în featuring cu mine. Motive se numește și sunt foarte, foarte happy. Chiar astăzi am auzit pentru prima dată pe radio. Bine, a doua oară, prima dată a fost când am cântat eu, dar și urmează să lansăm și o piesă în engleză, care o să vă placă foarte mult, cred. Da, și apoi încă o colaborare așa surpriză.
Ce înseamnă moda pentru tine?
Prima perioadă înseamnă ceva așa, un fel de jucărie, știi? Gen cum sunt băieții și se joacă cu... Și așa e moda pentru femei. Place să mă joc cu hainele.
Ce stil vestimentar îți place să adopți?
Nu am un stil vestimentar, depinde ce simt și să mă îmbrăc în ziua respectivă și bineînțeles de evenimente. Îți plac cum să nu-mi placă castanele? Vă plac castanele? Da, îmi plac foarte mult. Sincer, știu că și fiecare an a fost acest festival. Asta e prima oară când vin aici și nu știam că și aici, în zona asta a României, sunt atât de cunoscute încât s-a făcut chiar și un festival, adică mi s-a părut tare. Prima dată când am mâncat castane a fost în Istanbul. Mă rog, am mai mâncat... Dificil! Nu mă plac de proiecte, îmi plac...
Nu știu dacă mă auzi, dar să știi că te foc și te salut.
Și bine să fim amândoi. Ea nu mai vrea la mine priet, dacă o lași, dacă pierd, liniștește-o, spune ceva, ia-o tu, e doar a ta, dar scapă-mă de ea, de inima mea, va bate în gol, fără control, dăm ajutor, scapă-mă de ea, de inima mea. Scapă-mă de ea, de inima mea, va bate în gol, fără control, dăm ajutor, scapă-mă de ea.
Cum trece timp complicat, că de fapt atât de simplu. N-am spus că nu se poate, dar nu le-am dat dreptate. Și cea mai tare parte, iubirea, redevirea